Fiesta. This is for reception and Year 1 Fundamentals Lesson 2. Let's get warm. To do this, we're going to be playing a game called the DVD game. For this game, there's some rules that you must remember. If I say the word fast forward, you need to run on the spot as fast as you can. If I say rewind, you're going to take a step back and make a really tight ball shape. If I say pause, you're going to say stop. If I say record, you're going to put a silly face. If I say slow motion, you're going to move on the spot really, really slowly, and if you like, you can also give us a wave. Let's start by jogging on the spot. Listen out for my commands and see if you can keep up. Ready? Fast forward. Pause. Slow motion. Fast forward. Record. Rewind. Fast forward. Rewind. Fast forward. Rewind. Fast forward. Slow motion. Fast forward. Stop. Fast forward again. Stop. Rewind. Silly face. Fast forward. Rewind. And well done. Now we're going to do some stretches. I would like you to try your hardest to reach up high and touch the sky. As you can see, my whole back is straight and my legs are nice and straight as I'm trying to do this. We're then going to come down and see if we can touch and reach to our toes. Again, I'm keeping my legs as straight as possible. We're now going to see if we can stretch out really, really wide as if the walls are coming in to us. Really push out, and then can you stretch just a teeny bit further without falling over? Shake it all off. Give your legs a shake, your arms a shake, and now we're ready for our lesson. Now we're nice and warm. The focus today is our rolling skills and ball handling skills. When we're doing this, we must remember some safety tips. We need to make sure that we have enough space when we're moving around. So I would recommend you make sure you either do this outside or anywhere in your house where you think there's plenty of room. See, like here, I have plenty of room to move around. The first task that we're going to do is I'm going to get a ball. I've decided to use a big ball today. If you want to challenge yourself and use a smaller one, or you might need a little bit of a bigger one than this one, then please do. So the first thing that we're going to do, we're going to practice on catching the ball again. When we're doing this, I want you to make sure that the ball doesn't at the start go any higher than head height. You're going to throw it in the air, look at the ball as we're doing this. When you're going to catch the ball, do not forget that you need to bring your hands together. I like to imagine I'm bringing my hands together like a little bowl, cereal bowl when I go to catch the ball. That's to make sure that the ball does not fall through our hands. You ready? Because watch what happens if I don't put my hands together. The ball goes straight through and falls on the floor. We're going to see if we can do this 10 times without the ball dropping. Are you ready? Let's go. If you think you can challenge yourself, if you're a bit confident and you want it to go a bit higher, please do. Well done. Don't forget, if you didn't make it to 10 or the ball drops, you can pause the screen and have more time practicing. But well done. Now we're going to move on to the next challenge. Now we're going to try and see if we can do a bit of crab catch. We're going to make sure that we can get one clap in between throwing the ball in when it comes back down. Before we catch it, we want to sneak in a lovely This time you will have to throw the ball a little bit higher to allow time for the clap. Are you ready? So I throw the ball in the air and a clap, and before the ball comes down I have to make sure my hands are ready in my lovely bowl again before the ball comes down. I'm going to show you something. When I do a clap, I only open my hands up like this. I don't make them come away. Because if I did that, I might drop the ball on the floor. So clap, open your hands up, and there you go, your bowl's ready. We're going to see if we can have a go at practicing that now. How many can you do without dropping the ball? Are you ready? When I did that, I made sure that my eyes were on the ball the whole time. Why might I need to do that? Good work. That will make sure that we know where the ball is, our eyes are on it constantly, and then we won't necessarily drop it. And we're in time with where it's going, so then we know when to clap and get our hands ready. Super. We're now going to practice the roll and retrieve it. For this, you must make sure that you have plenty of space because we're going to be rolling the ball over a little bit of a distance and you're going to have to chase after it. So you see here, I've got plenty. For this, to start off with, you must make sure when it comes to our roll that you have the correct technique. So this is going to be where I'm starting from. The first thing I'm going to do is focus on my legs. I'm going to put 1 foot forward and 1 foot back. I then, because I'm left-handed, I'm going to roll with my left hand. So as you can see now, the foot that's back is the one that I'm going to be, the arm that I'm going to be rolling the ball with. And it opens my body up, allowing more room to put your arm back and roll forward into the direction you're going. I'm also going to use my other hand, because this hand helps me aim in the direction that I'm going in. This one's going to be pointing forward, my toes are pointing forward, I bring my arm back a little bit, I'm looking where I'm going to roll the ball. You see this position here now? Good. I'm now going to let go of the ball, roll it, and try and collect it. And then I'm going to go back to the start position again. So let's break down the starting position again. So think about what arm you're going to be rolling the ball with. Mine's this one. The same leg of this side is going to go back, this one's forward, toes pointing forward, bending my knee a little bit, my back straight, and now I'm pointing with my other hand to help with my aiming, I have my ball, and I'm ready to roll. Let's have a go at doing that 5 times and see if we can collect the ball with 2 hands before it gets too far. Are you ready? Let's go. Now for a challenge. You can either choose to extend your distance and make it longer where you go to collect the ball, or when you collect the ball, you can use 1 hand instead of 2. You're going to have 2 minutes to practice this. You can do one or the other, or you can have a go at both. Off you go. play a game. For this game, you only need 6 objects. I decided to use some cones and a nice little cute teddy. You can use teddies, tin cans, toys, or you can be a bit creative with your objects. For this game, you need to set 3 objects at the back, then 2, then 1. It's like the game of bowling. You're then going to stand a little bit of a distance away, and your job is to try and hit the object over. If you hit an object over, just pick it back up, ready for your next go. Shall we have a practice? For this, you need to make sure that your legs again are apart, toes pointing forward. What leg goes back again? Whatever arm you choose to use to roll the ball, that leg is the one that goes back on the same side. So if it's this one I'm going for, I open my body up this way. If it's the other one, it goes the other way. I'm going to use this hand first. So my leg goes back, my arm's back. I'm going to use my other hand to help point at the targets to see as it will make it easier trying to hit. Shall we have a go? Don't forget to look at where you're going, because if I look away, my own starts moving away. So look where we're going. We're going to have 3 practices each. Ready? Oh. Put my cone back to line it back up. My feet again, looking where I'm going. My arms pointing to help me aim. My arm goes back that I'm using to roll the ball. Final practice. I'm going to practice with my opposite arm though. So the other one goes back, I'm aiming, looking where I'm going. Oh, lovely. I'll put it back all together. Now we're going to add in some points. For every cone you hit, you get 1 point. So in these next 3 goes, you're going to try and hit as many as you can. Let's do it together, and let's see if you can beat me. Did you beat my score? Superb. Why not have another go and try and beat your score? Off you go. This time, when you hit a cone, you get to bring it back to your starting area and keep that cone. When you bring the cones back, please make sure you put them in a safe area away from where your starting position is, because you do not want to fall over or hit yourself against the other object. You just need to be a bit safe. So, I'm going to do you a demonstration. Don't forget your start position. I get to bring the object back, put it somewhere safe, and I'll do it again. If you find this, the distance a little bit too easy, don't forget you can take take a step or two back and make it a little bit more challenging for yourself. Now you go have a go. Sometimes we come up against taller objects, like in cricket, we come up against a wicket. If you don't have one of these at home, though, it's okay because you can use a chair. When doing this, do not forget we need our magic hand for our aiming, and you need to make sure that you're in your ready position to have your goal. In this game, though, there's one extra challenge that you need to be thinking of. You need to focus on how quick you can collect the ball after you've had your go of rolling, because we are going to be timed in this next activity. So an example, ready, quickly, have to receive, and then I'm going again. Getting back as quickly as I can, setting up again in my ready position. When I collect the ball, you can either collect it with one or two hands. Superb. Now you have a go. You have to do that in 20 seconds. Superstars. Now we're going to recap a little bit on our receiving, because I did go off the camera a little bit because I had to go quite far to collect the ball. So I'm going to do you a demonstration. Again, when we're in our position for rolling, when I'm going to collect the ball, I want to make sure that I'm staying on my feet, because it means I can get back to my starting position to have more goes. If I roll the ball and when onto the floor, it's going to take me longer to get back up, to get to my position, to have another go. And you might end up hurting yourself, which we really don't want. So this time, make sure that you stay on your feet and try and beat your score, because you'll be getting back quicker to the start position. And you might want to ask a parent or a sibling to join in and have a bit of a competition. Off you go. Recap on today's lesson. We've practiced some of our ball handling skills, our throwing and catching, our catching, our rolling and retrieving, and we've played a few games where when we've been bowling, we was able to collect some points. We've also done bowling and collecting the objects. We've also tried hitting larger targets. Why don't you go back and watch this video again and try and practice these skills so you can lock down those skills. Don't forget to get your family to join in, or anyone in your family, and make it a bit more of a competition. This is Georgia, thank you, see you next week.